Experts. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Cecil and I were talking backstage, and we in the middle of the thing, Nick was like, "Can I go live?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then for some reason, my brain didn't connect, and Cecil was like mid question and or mid talking, and then it just went live, and I was like, "Oh, all right then."
That just started on me.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. Cecil, thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry, you guys. We're so unbelievably freaking late, and it is because Discord was being a bitch. We're having some real serious technical difficulties. So I broke down. We have wait, hang on. This is amazing. I can pull this up now. Backhand, thank you so much for the love and the hugs. And Cecil, you get a manly fist bump. Cecil, thank you for doing Unqualified Experts. Thank you for coming on the show.
Absolutely. I am an unqualified expert.
You are.
On a lot of different things.
I feel like I would come to you a lot for life advice, because I feel like every time I talk to you, you tell me some crazy shit that you've lived a life. You're like, yeah, I've dated strippers. You've done all these cool things.
I married one.
You married a stripper.
In Vegas. No less.
Wait. Did you guys elope, or did you just get drunk and decide to get married?
No, we were in New York and we were like, let's just go out there and get married. And then we just threw it out to friends like, hey, if anybody wants to come, thinking no one would come, or maybe like a brother or a sister might come out.
Yeah.
And then we had like 20 something people just come out. We had like a big party. I had friends out there just from partying for so many years. So I had friends that lived out there that were in like casino world, and they set up, forget it, for me for nothing, because they get everything. If you live out there, it's a small town, even though there's hundreds of thousands of. It's like Miami also. It's the tourists come in and out. It's this huge tide, but there's this small group of people that run everything that are there as the tides go in and out. Everybody knows each other, so anybody who asks for a favor, people just do it. So we had like
awesome.
This crazy wedding went on for a couple of days. I was out of my mind in a purple tuxedo. Fucking.
Do you have pictures of that, of you in the purple tuxedo?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Like ruffles. I bought it in like a thrift store. The jacket is gigantic on me. I look like.
So is it like with the ruffles, like from Dumb and Dumber when they?
It's purple ruffles like that and a black jacket.
Oh, that's incredible. I would pay money to see that. You should release those photos as like a calendar. Crop your ex-wife out.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do. I gotta crop her out. But
get like Photoshop her out of them completely and just have a bunch of sexy Cecil photos like this. The orange, or I'm sorry, the purple ruffle suit.
Let me see if I have any on my phone. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I need to see these. Russell Hall, thank you for the super chat. We got 2 from Russell. He said, all right, ladies, bikini time, bottoms up. Bottoms up. That's what happens if we hit Christmas card. Cecil, will you do bikini with me? We put.
I happen to have a bikini here, so yeah, I'll do bikini with you.
Guys, you guys see this? Cecil's gonna do bikini. He's a real team player. And hello everybody. Thank you for coming to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm so sorry that I am an hour late. It was being such a bitch, and then we started and I was all frazzled. But I love you all. Thank you so much for coming while Cecil is looking for his tuxedo pictures. We'll get into giving some advice here soon. The first one is a doozy. I only read the title. But into the rest of it yet.
God, you could talk. I could hear.
Okay, good. All right. Well then, how about we'll start with the first one. Healer said that the apology is not accepted. Healer, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Do I need to get down on my knees and beg?
Yes.
Cecil said yes. Cecil, how do you know? Okay, so I'm going to ask you because you're a workout guy. I haven't gone to the doctor yet, because I don't have insurance. I ain't going to the doctor. When I was doing deadlifts, I felt like a sharp kind of pinching, almost like a burning pinching feeling, like right around here. And now it aches like a little bit. And I don't know.
You pulled a groin.
I pulled a groin. Okay, you know what? Nick's giving me dirty looks because he's always like, you go too hard at the gym. I'm like, I'm trying to build a shelf. You don't understand.
You want to. Well, the thing is, you don't want to overdo it, because then you actually, if you hurt yourself, then you have to take off enough time where everything wears off. So it's a fine line of don't be afraid of those little 2.5 pound weights that everybody.
I do those every week.
Don't be afraid to add just tiny increments. Everybody wants to load up. Do it, play the long game. Do it safe. I mean, at my age now, I don't fuck around. I do it. I'm not trying to impress anybody at the gym and
I am.
and tear my ass and collapse my colon while squatting or
You don't want to prolapse your butthole? Somebody will pay to see that.
oh no, God. I think there's videos online of guys squatting who they basically have so much weight on them that their guts push out their asshole. So
yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not trying to do that either.
But
I
mean,
progressive
I'm just
overload. Just those 2.5 pound weights, like you said.
Progressive, but use the time. If you're doing that, I mean, it's good to get that. You might, if you're not limping the next day, you didn't tear anything. You just made it sore, which is fine. Give it a couple days. You want to make it sore if you're looking for gains. If the soreness, but then give yourself a nice few days to recover, because the recovery is where you get your gains. A lot of times people start working out before they recover, and it's actually just undoing.
No, that's definitely I've been working with a coach for the past 4 or 5 months, and I'm still working with him. So he has me on a specific plan and has the reps and tempo and rest period all mapped out for me, how I'm supposed to be doing it. And we're doing progressive overload, small loads. And actually next week, because I told him about my groin and I'm having some pain in my intercostals, because I think I also pulled up a little bit too much there, where I was just ugh. And so next week we're doing a deload week. So I'm gonna go in and lift, but at half weight on everything, and just take a very chill week. So it's rest, but not a full rest.
Yeah, and then once you get to a weight that you're comfortable with, do a couple weeks at that weight, and then click it up small.
Yeah,
do a couple weeks at that weight, click it up small. You're not there's no finish line you're rushing to. You know what I mean? And
exactly.
when you try to get there too quick by throwing on a lot of weight too fast, you get the injuries, and then it's a setback, and you lost all that time when all the So it doesn't. In the end, it doesn't pay off to try to rush anything. Yeah,
no, I'm with you on that. And I'm trying to do, look at this, Cecil. I have biceps. I have shoulder muscles that I never had before. Look at this. I got little baby shoulders. It's very exciting.
Yeah. I'm starting to see definitely, you had a little bit of baby fat. You're starting to get defined.
So chubby. Oh, such a chubby little bunny. Very small, but chubby.
But cute, but now you're getting definition. You're getting I can see it on you.
Thank you. I'm on steroids, according to Andrew. I'm going to read a couple of super chats.
Yeah, I'm seeing Eric says Camelot is on steroids too.
Camelot is on, what he's on?
Steroids.
He's on, oh my God, what's it called? Testosterone.
He's on TRT.
Doing tests. Yeah. That's what he says he does. He's super honest about it. He's like, yeah, I'll tell you exactly what
he said he's done it before, but I don't think he's on it now. I'm positive he's not, because I've talked to him. He doesn't. Not that I would divulge, but he had no reason not. He had no reason not to tell me. I wouldn't, because I really wouldn't give a shit. But
I'm pretty
sure
told
me he's on TRT, and that's it.
Yeah, right. TRT. That's what it is. That's what he said on stream. I'm pretty sure. He said that.
And I think he said he was on it because years ago he was he's talked about this too. I'm not divulging anything out of, but he said he was going through depression, and a guy in the gym was you might have really low,
low T.
Yeah, literally your testosterone levels will go down during times of stress and times of you're stressed out. It'll lower, and then with the lower that you get depression. And he said as soon as he started doing testosterone therapy, it fucking helped him huge. So it's yeah, I don't. It's not steroids, it's
no, it's just testosterone. Can women do that? It helps. You said helps with depression. Gimme. Will it fix the bad head voice inside?
I don't really know. I know working out is really good for women for the mental health, though.
It's the only thing that keeps me from, probably unaliving myself. I'm 99% sure that's the only thing that keeps me from spiraling into a real downward depression where my life gets thrown off tracks.
Well, I forget the numbers of women that are on depressants. I forget the number. Let me look it up.
I bet you it's a lot. While you do that, I'm going to read a couple super chats. Johan Johan, thank you for the super chat. We got 5 from Johan. He said 2 queens, 1 podcast, the Ceciling. What's up, you nerds? Hail to the chat. We're going to turn Cecil into a verb. Don't mind me. I'm just Ceciling. I think you need that shirt. Zach, thank you so much. Johan, thank you so much. Zach, thank you so much for the $2. He said, is he using StreamYard? Yes, I am. For the first time ever. For the first time ever. Matt Amos said $10. $10. Thank you so much, Matt Amos. He said, you've met Phil McGroin.
Okay, 25% of women.
That's a lot.
That's humongous.
I've also
it's 24 point something, but it's just about 25% of women in this country are on antidepressants. That is fucking insane.
And what percentage of women in this country are overweight or obese?
Right. I mean, that's a good question. Let's see.
Russell Hall, thank you for the $2 super chat. He says, less weight, more reps. No, that's no bueno. That's not how you put muscles on.
No, that's how you maintain. That's how you maintain. It's a different type of. She's looking to put on some mass, right? You're not going to do that. Shelf. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. 67% of people in this country are obese.
67%?
Roughly 2 out of 3 U.S. adults are overweight or obese.
Holy shit balls. That's a higher number than I thought. I thought it was around half. That's crazy. It's going up. How's it going up?
Yeah, it's going up.
Fuck. Everybody talks about how we're supposed to be eating healthier, and I don't understand how that's going up.
Do the carnivore as much as possible, as little sugar as possible. I was just watching some girl's Instagram reel. I was just doom scrolling through there, and this woman is like, everything they tell you about nutrition is a lie. She's like, this is me on an all vegan, vegetarian. I was doing the perfect diet, working out 7 days a week. And she was like a solid 15 to 20 pounds overweight. She looked kind of in shape, but she was fat all around, it was evenly. And she's like, this is me after a year of doing mostly carnivore, not watching calories at all, just eating eggs and meat, meat and cheese for everything. And she's like shredded. She's like, I'm running. She works out half as much, looks twice as good, runs twice as far as she did when she was like, diet is 90% of it. People,
yeah, I think that's the thing people don't realize. It really is. That being said, I refuse to give up carbohydrates. I'm not doing it.
you got a few years before you could still get away with it.
I hope so.
You got a couple years left, but that's gonna come once it, because I've seen you on your snack streams and shit, and like, listen, I have it's the worst diet for me. I mean, I have the worst sweet tooth. That's my thing. I have a sweet tooth.
Same. So,
but as soon as I go on, like right now, I've been lifting heavier for the last few months, so I wanted to get my weight up. So I wasn't watching it, but I put on 12 pounds like that. So I'm a little chunky right now, but now I'm like doing carnivore again. After just 2 months of eating carbs, it is so hard to get back on carnivore. Like you get addicted to that sugar so quick.
What kind of carbs are you eating when you eat carbs?
Anything from bread to cookies to pasta to just anything I'm not supposed to be eating, but I didn't care because I was trying to get my I went and visited Camelot down in September down in Alabama, and I haven't maxed out my bench. I work out alone, so I haven't maxed out my bench ever, like in the last 3 years.
Yeah, because you have to have someone to spot you when you do that. Yeah.
So I was surprised. I was doing I did 285 for 3, and I was like, oh shit, that's respectable for somebody who works out by himself. But then I was like, fuck it, and I want to get back up to 315. I want to bench 315.
Yeah. So
now I'm over 315 because once I got back from there, but I started eating. In order for me to do that, I had to put on more mass. So I was just.
That's the thing too. People don't realize if you want to put on muscle, you have to be in a calorie.
Yeah.
Since there's no bar counting the tips, you need to ask backhand to add it up so we know where we're at. That's a good point. That's right. We don't have a tip bar. Backhand, can I please beg you to help me add up tips so we know where we're at for the bikini goal? Because otherwise, I don't know. Please and thank you. I love you, backhand. Yeah, you have to be in a calorie surplus.
Right.
And that's where I'm at right now. And I got to tell you, I am like, it's nice because I get to eat so much, but sometimes there are days where I'm like, I'm so full. I don't want to eat any more things. And I'm
Just
eating weird shit.
Eat more protein though. What do you eat?
So much protein, 160 grams about.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's up there. But I've also been eating weird shit. Like today I was like, all right, I need another like 150 calories. So I had a fucking English muffin and I toasted it and I melted a slice of Kraft Singles American cheese and then made a little just cheese sandwich out of it. And it was
You made a grilled
delicious.
cheese with an English muffin.
I made a grilled cheese with an English muffin. It was delicious, but I'm sitting there on the couch just like, oh my God, my stomach is so full right now. I can't eat anymore as I'm like shoving stuff into my face. It's wild.
Oh my God. I'm the opposite. I'm like, I'm never full.
Oh,
I can, right now. You know, I usually like, I got a sous vide machine. You know what that is? It's like, you throw, it's like, it basically, it's like a French way of cooking meat. You put it in like water in a bag.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So I've been throwing just whole London broils in there and let it cook for 24 hours. And it's like, you know, you get it, you can get even cheap cuts of meat and you throw it in there for like 24 hours and it's like a steakhouse steak comes out of there. It's like so tender, so perfect.
That sounds so good.
But I'll be like, I'll have this over 2 meals or this will be my thing for the day. And I'll just eat an entire London broil, half like a chuck steak, like a whole, because I'm like, I once I get going, I'm like, oh my God, I'm like one more bite. And
it's so good. Cecil's getting the meat sweats.
Yeah. I just made like 3 packages of chicken in that thing. And the chicken is like falls apart. It's so good. And I'm like, I could just eat like 3 days worth of chicken in a sitting.
I will say, people are always like, oh, chicken and rice, chicken. I could never get tired of chicken and rice because there are so many different ways you can do it. First of all, I love rice. I fucking love it. I will eat rice all day, every goddamn day. And chicken and rice, you can do like you said, like shredded chicken, throw some salsa over that. Fucking delicious. Throw some beans in there if you want to make it extra fancy, a little cheese on there. Absolutely amazing. I make a spicy, like slightly spicy Korean fried chicken. It's not really fried, but I just coat it in, what was it? Cornstarch. And then with the sauce, all it is water, soy sauce, a little bit of honey and some gochujang, which adds like hardly any calories at all to like over the meal. And then you just have that over rice, put a little sesame seeds on it. Like I could eat different kinds of chicken and rice every day. No problem.
Yeah. I gotta get rid of the rice though. Like my metabolism shot, you know, I'm a lot older than you. So like I can't fuck around with, like it took me like that quick to gain 12 pounds, like instant, like under 2 weeks I could put on.
But here's my question. How much of that do you think is water because carbohydrates hold on to water molecules at a much higher rate? And how much of it do you think when you're losing weight is actually water weight and not fat?
I don't know. It sticks on me like glue. I've been alcohol free this month.
Congratulations.
And I do like 3 months a year. I take off.
Okay. That's good.
Last year I did 4 months, but this I do every once in a while. But then when I go back on, I figure I could handle November. December's a Christmas party month. So.
I was about to ask, how are you doing it around the holidays? How are you doing the holiday?
November's not that bad. I don't give a shit about Thanksgiving. You know.
Do you eat anything on Thanksgiving, or do you just are like, fuck it, this is
turkey and stuff? I could eat most Thanksgiving food. Yeah, and also I'll fuck around. Like one day off, I don't give a shit. But it's amazing. I could spend all week losing 5 pounds, and then I could have one day where I go ape shit like that, and it'd be like 5 pounds right back, and it'll take another week to get that. It's like, it's nuts. Like your metabolism gets. you're just way better off sticking to your diet and never getting off of it when you're my age. It's like,
don't do it. Don't do it. I'm talking to my metabolism. You just stay good, okay? You just stay great.
yeah, you and Anna are like anomalies. I never saw anybody eat that much candy. And you're both like, you guys just eat fucking candy. Like,
I eat candy all day, every day. I eat candy every day.
Yeah, you're like like if a 5-year-old was allowed to pick what they're eating for, like, you guys just eat. I never saw like somebody just eat candy all the time. Anna eats candy all the time.
But does Anna work out? Because her body's insane. Anna looks amazing.
Barely. She barely does. Like, you know, if she feels fat, she'll go with her boyfriend to the gym. That's about it. And then and that does really, that's more psychological than anything. Because like going once every 2 weeks is bullshit. But she'll be like, I went and I burned off everything. I look good now.
Which I'm always, because I'm always amazed at Anna too. Like I eat candy, but I also work out 4 days a week and I get like 10 to 20,000 steps a day. Like I'm very active. So I understand how like that kind of offsets at least some of it. But Anna, like her body is so nice. And I was like, I don't know if she works out a lot or if she just eats, like she's just super lucky.
She's got like a hummingbird metabolism. So I think her metabolism is just super jacked up. But once it clicks down, one notch, just one click down, it's gonna be like, holy shit, she's gonna gain weight. I've been there. I was, you know, I went from a guy who was always skinny, like in my 20s and early 30s. I was shredded, you know, but I was a runner and a lifter. And then I stopped for my when I was about 34, got married, fucking stopped for, I put on like 90 pounds.
I can't even picture that. I can't even picture fat Cecil.
I put on like 90 pounds and like, you know, and then like, you know, 3 years ago, I just started taking it off again and lifting like crazy. Especially during COVID, the only, like, I could just go to the gym. That was, you know, there was nothing to do. I was at the gym like every fucking day. I was like,
yeah, that's my life. I needed it or I'll cry. I'm going to read some super chats. Saw, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. We've got a heathen for 4 months. He said, Z, you look beautiful, and I promise I won't get you choked up tonight. Saw, you got me choked up last time with you freaking generous, mad lad, gem of a human, you. He said, Cecil, I'm the one who got Russell Hall the mod by joking with Anna.
Oh, nice. I can't believe Russell Hall has wrench capabilities now.
I'm amazed, especially because every single show that I did with Anna before I knew who Russell was, all I ever heard was, fuck you, Russell, come out of Anna's mouth.
Yeah, basically Russell's goal in life is to have her eat out Gates McFadden from Star Trek or wear a butt plug tail. That seems to be mostly 90% of his super chats are based on those two subjects are 90%. And it could be on any show. She could be on another person's show and they're talking about something like, you know, Dune or fucking Star. And then it'll be like, Anna, are you going to wear your butt plug tail? Will be a super chat. And she's now got to explain who the fuck Russell Hall is. And like,
oh, he's a good egg. He says, still working on it. We're making progress. Yeah. We got $2 from Brian Kadosha. Brian, thank you so much. He said, hey, beautiful and Cecil, ick, you are awesome.
Did you say ick about me?
I was gonna say, did you just ick Cecil, Brian? But thank you also.
What gives you? I'll tell you what gives me the ick. Any guy who asks what gives you the ick, or any guy who says the phrase "gives me the ick."
Gives me the ick.
If you hear a guy say anything gives him the ick,
I don't think I've ever heard that.
It's gay,
from
right?
a guy. That's super
maybe a gay guy, right?
Yeah, gay guy can get away with that. But I don't think I've ever heard a guy say that before. If I do, then I'm going to be thinking in my head, if anyone ever says that to me, I'm just going to hear Cecil's voice saying "gay." In my head.
Russell gives me the ick.
Oh, that's so funny. 200 Watt Studio, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says, my golf wan likes to help strangers have a meal on Thanksgiving. Last time she brought someone named Chad. She invites a lot of Chads. Oh my God, 200 Watt Studio. I'm gonna have to watch that freaking show. Because I'm sorry, not Cecil. Cody and Nick Ricato were talking about the what was it, Down with Love or Love on
yeah.
the Spectrum?
Mhm.
Yeah. Have you ever seen those shows?
Down with Love is great. Down with Love, I stopped watching with my girlfriend because there's a guy on there clearly more impressive than I am, and it really bothered me. He's like the handsome Down syndrome guy. He speaks 5 languages. He's a photographer. And I just noted, like, I looked over, like, she'd light up when he'd come on screen, and I was like, that's it. We're not watching the show anymore.
Your girlfriend had a crush on the Down syndrome guy? Oh, look, he could speak 5 languages. I can't blame her. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Let me see if I can pull him up. He's not, you know what I mean? I was like,
Chad of
I was like, and she'd just start laughing. I'm like, bitch, are you checking him out? What the fuck is going on over here?
You're like, we're done with this show. Yeah, if you can find him. Russell, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. He says, if you feel depressed, maybe Bikini Cecil is a bad idea. I think that's exactly what I need, Russell. I think it's exactly what I need.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little chunky in my bikini tonight.
That's great. You're bulking. You can just say what I always say. I'm bulking. I am bulking. Russell, thank you for the $2 super chat. He says, all that matters is that you fatigue your muscles. You have to also progressive overload to grow them muscles. You got to grow them. Chris Thompson, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says, music is what helps me get through this BS. Chris, I am 1,000% with you on that. I find songs that make me feel something until I play them to the point where there's dead inside as I am. That's what I do to music. It's really bad. I got to stop. Ravenclaw, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. He says, we're pretty much like those people in WALL-E. I've never actually seen WALL-E.
Oh, really?
No. Is it good? Should I watch it?
Yeah, WALL-E is actually a watchable movie. It's really good. Like for a kids movie, I don't really love. I always get weirded out, like all these like adults being like, I love Frozen or I love. It's like, okay, to me it's like
Coco.
Yeah, to me it's like you're watching it with a kid, right? So if you're able to get anything from it and enjoy it, that's just the bonus. And then if you're actually able to be like, you know what, that was a good movie. Like I like it. I'll watch that. I would have watched that on my own. Then you really hit the jackpot. Frozen is not there. Coco is not there.
Cody because he's been trying to get me to watch Coco for like Cody. For months, he's been trying to get me to watch Coco. That's what Coco is gay, says Johan. That's why
Is Coco gay?
I don't know. I've never seen it, but Cody loves this movie and he's been trying to get me to watch it forever. But I hate Skytext too, but I hate musicals. So every time, like I watched the first Frozen because everybody was going on and on and on and on and on and on and on about it. And I watched it and I was like, I hate this. This is terrible. I was not a fan. My PC fell asleep. ASC presents $20. We got an orange boy from Mint. Hi, Mint, you sweet little gem. She said, my sweet tooth is definitely my biggest enemy. Mint. I remember when Mint came out to hang out with me for an afternoon and an evening, almost a full day. And we went and hung out and I took her to a couple of cool like farm stores around New Jersey. And we were both just like candy and cookies and pies. And like the two of us in that store was very dangerous.
Who's Mint?
Oh my gosh, Mint Salad.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, she's on Christy's show.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. She is such a fucking sweetheart. We had a lot of fun. She did Unqualified Experts with me, I think like maybe a month or so ago. Last month. $2 from Zach. He said, backhand, just say we've already reached the bikini goal. Zach, stop trying to sway backhand. He is a mod of integrity. You can't buy him. I don't think.
You show me a screen. I'll show you.
Oh, yes. How do I let you share the screen?
It'll say there should be a thing down below with a screen that you can just hit add to. Like below.
Oh, add to stage. Okay, got it.
There we go.
All
right. So this guy coming up but he's also shredded. Like he's in good shape and he has he's like a Spanish accent and speaks like 5 different languages and he writes poems. And I'm like, Fuck this guy.
He's gonna steal your girlfriend.
I'm looking for love of a girl who is brilliant, intelligent, beauty both inside and outside.
He's already more thoughtful than I'll ever be.
I was gonna say that was so well put. He's so eloquent.
I'm like, I don't need to watch retards that make me look bad. I want the fucking drooling into a cup ones. I don't want this fucking guy.
That's how I felt when I saw the Victoria's Secret, like the Victoria's Secret supermodel with Down syndrome. I was like, what the fuck? She's so hot.
We realized she looks a lot like Anna. We call her Hot Anna.
I've seen the edits where someone edited her face onto Anna's body, and I'm like, oh my god.
It does. We call her Hot Anna. But you know how many people didn't even realize that when I did that edit? They were like, why does she look weird? They didn't even realize that because it does look so much like her. They thought it was just kind of like a filter or something they put on it.
They have similar shaped faces. I think that's why. They have that sort of similar, like very heart-shaped jawline. And so it just kind of fits on perfectly. And then when you look closely at it, you're like, wait, that's not right.
They're also both retards.
Anna's not even here to defend herself.
That's fine.
It's fine.
I like it better that way.
Johan, thank you for the $5 super chat. Johan says, how can you have any pudding if you don't beat your meat, Cecil?
Eat your meat. It's eat your meat.
I think he was making a play on the song. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? Love AC/DC. Slasher, thank you for the Canadian 5. He said Cecil's girlfriend said, if he's down, I'm down.
And I think it's filmed in like Australia. So yeah, she was ready to go down under.
Let him go down under. 200 Watt Studio, thank you for the super chat. He said Antonio Downdaris. I love these guys.
I'm like, I don't need
Floyd, not AC/DC.
I don't need a show about retards that are doing better than me. Like
Sorry, everyone in chat is yelling at me. It is Pink Floyd. That's my bad. It's not AC/DC. I don't know why.
You said AC/DC.
I did. I fucked that up.
From the wall.
I'm so hot. I don't know why.
Um,
Okay. I have a problem that we can give advice to so that we can be unqualified experts. I can still love AC/DC, but you're right. It was Pink Floyd. I don't know why my brain went to AC/DC on that one. I watch these stars to feel better about myself. Sven and Johan. Thanks a lot, Johan. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. My friend masturbated next to me while he thought I was asleep. Cecil,
that happened to you?
No, this is just someone that wrote onto the internet. They're looking for advice. They said, my friend and I are on a trip to Mexico currently, and we're sharing a bed. We're both 21-year-old males. I was asleep, but I woke up to the bed shaking and loud breathing. I look over and bam, he's beating his meat. I feel like dropping him and leaving him in the past after this. He's been getting on my nerves a lot lately, but this is the final straw. What would you do?
Your friend is gay. No guy would ever do that unless they were hoping that you would catch him, think it was sexy, and join in. I'm assuming there's a bathroom there. If you're at that stage, you go fucking to the bathroom, just do jack. This is like, you're not even doing it for pleasure at that point. You're just getting it out of your system. Like you can't go to sleep. You got a hard out, like you're full. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta empty.
You gotta empty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the bathroom, whack off over the toilet, fucking come in the toilet, fucking go. If you're jerking off laying in bed next to another man, you are fucking inviting him to be interested. Your friend is gay. Tell him, listen,
tell him you don't put up with
don't
that.
Jerk off in bed next to me. I know you're fucking gay. I know I'm so beautiful and you're dying to have me, but you're gonna have to just get over it. Just say that to him.
Just say that to him, be like, get over it. But it sounds like he's been annoyed by his friend lately. He's like, he's fucking annoying me. I'm ready to drop him and just leave him here. That would be weird. And I'm a girl, but if a girl was sitting next to me masturbating, like a friend who is a girl, I'd be like, this is super weird, dude.
Do you know how many goddamn pornos start exactly like that, where there's two girls having a sleepover and one catches the other one? I'm not even joking. I have like at least 4 right now running through my head that I know exactly. Joanne, what are you doing? I'm so they start making
That's also, I see a lot of the stepmom where like the stepmom walks in on the stepdaughter masturbating and she's like, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah,
Here,
I
let
love
me
the
show you.
helpful stepmother. Or they peek in the door and the girlfriend's giving a lackluster blowjob to her boyfriend, and the stepmother comes in and she's like, "How dare you?" She's like, "I'm sorry." She's like, "No, how dare you do it so badly? Move over." Fucking, I have to. These helpful stepmoms are always showing those daughters how to do things.
I know it's actually very nice of them. It's good to pass on the
Right,
knowledge.
heartwarming.
Yeah, I think it's very sweet. It's a great way for them to bond.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, thank you for the super chat. He says, as much fun as watching a retard hump a doorknob. That wasn't what we were talking about before. Yeah, it sounds like this dude is definitely probably gay. It's super fucking weird.
There's no way. I'm thinking. I can only listen. I can only use myself. The chances of me laying next to a guy in a bed and jerking off. First of all, where are you jerking off onto? Like, you're sharing a bed. Like, it's fucking like,
gross.
Fucking get your fluids on me. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, what if the jizz shoots really far and like hits your pillow or something? Like hits you in the eye.
Okay, and what if you like turn your head to look and he's just locked in staring at you while he's doing it?
Oh, he's jerking off to you, not even just next to you, to you. You're
like, he doesn't know because he kept his eye, he pretended to be asleep, so he didn't make it awkward, but there's a good chance the dude was just staring at him.
He's like, I was wondering why you're asking me to put on these little shorts and no shirt before bed. I don't understand.
He spent the first 3 days of the trip convincing me that sleeping naked is more comfortable.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You're only jerking off next to a guy if you're gay and you're hoping the guy's gonna just have some interest and want to join in, or there's no need for that.
Would you let a guy jerk you off?
Would I let a guy? What do you mean? For what reason?
I don't know. Just
if I had no arms?
Yeah, if you had no arms.
Yeah.
That's the yes. Okay, but if you did have arms, maybe like your jerk.
But I mean, like,
broken.
I have arms. Why would I? Hey, buddy, just be a pal. I'm eating a sandwich or something. Why would I have somebody like?
Maybe you break your right. You break your right arm.
No. If it's a temporary injury, I'll tough it out. But if it's for the rest of my life, I got no arms. Yeah. Help a brother out.
Doc Savage, did his friend whisper in his ear, "Don't fucking move"? Oh no. Hi, Doc Savage. Would you ever? Okay, here's another question. I saw this in. I always get this movie wrong too. It's not American Pie. It's Road Trip, where Stifler goes to. I think he donates sperm, and he's like asking the nurse for help, and or basically being like, "Oh, I can't." Like trying to hit on the nurse, and the nurse was like, "Do you need help?" And he's like, "Yeah," and she gives him the old prostate milking. Would you ever do that?
No, I'm not. I'm Captain Chokeout is a big fan of it. We had Witten on. She's we have a song on our. We have a song about it. But I'm not for things getting stuck up my ass. I don't find it particularly comfortable.
Have you tried it?
I mean, I get prostate exams once a year.
Okay.
I don't look forward to them,
You're not like, "Ooh, yay, it's prostate exam time."
I don't come running in with my pants around my ankles doing that little shuffle into the office.
I gotta tell you, I love getting breast exams. I always have.
I love giving them.
Oh, great. That works out really well. I haven't gotten a breast exam with my new boobs yet, though. So that's something I'm going to have at some point. But whenever I used to go in for breast exams, I used to love it. You just lie there like this and they feel around, but their hands are kind of cold, but they're like super gentle. It was odd. It was the weirdest turn on. I was super into it. And at one point I had a gynecologist doctor who was like this like hot Asian guy. And it was always super. I was just like, well, this is uncomfortable because I found him so attractive. And I've never had that before or since. It was just that one time.
What if you, well, how attractive would it have? Would you have been over, or maybe, what if he made a move on you during it? Were you that turned on that you would have went for it, or would have been disgusted?
No,
wow.
I went for it 100%. This was like I was like 18 or 19.
Oh my God. You're the reason guys go into that field. Do you know how much horrible pussy they have to wade through before a girl like you walks into the office? They're like, oh my God, like the light at the end of the tunnel. He looks at just mountains of monsters coming in every day. We already know the obesity fucking numbers. Just staring into a fucking stank, sweaty cave day after day. And all of a sudden he sees Xia Anderson as a patient. He's like, I just got to make it to Thursday. My light at the end of the tunnel. I'll give her a breast exam too. God bless.
He was married and he never made a move, but it was sad.
Doesn't matter. Still a joy.
No, it was a joy for me too. Every time I was like, ooh, time to go to the gynecologist again. My friends were always like, why are you so excited? I was like, no reason.
My doctor's an old Jewish man who sticks his finger up my ass once a year. I just don't have the same.
Does he at least?
I don't have the same zest for it that you do.
Well, I don't have that now. I haven't had I think my last two gynecologists were women, but you don't see a lot of attractive men in gynecology. That's not like a usual field that they get into. I feel like it's always women or like creepy dudes. I never trust a guy who gets into that field unless he's hot.
Well, there was oh my God, there was a skit back in the 80s, and it was a gynecologist's office, and there's like 100 women in the waiting room, and it's like, okay, next, and it's Mel Gibson comes out with like the lab coat and the thing, and it's like a show. It's like Mel Gibson, Dream Gynecologist. There's all these women waiting for him, and then he's like, oh, we have a lot of patients today. I have a colleague of mine. He's going to help out, and if anybody wants to get out of here sooner, he'll help. And John Lovitz comes out, and he's the other guy, and nobody goes to him. It's so fucking funny.
I love John Lovitz. I always forget. He like pops up in random shit. He was also in an episode of Friends where he plays this really high guy who's giving Monica an audition to be like a chef for some restaurant he's opening. And he's just like a fucking disaster because he's all wasted and he keeps trying to eat everything before it's done. And he's trying to like eat her gummy bears out of her cabinet. John Lovitz is fucking just him is funny. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. but it's just so funny. He's standing there and not all the women are like, we'll wait.
We'll wait. No one's gonna go see John Lovitz. Oh, I love that. Ashley, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I love you. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the stream, Ashley. We got Orange Boy. Ah. I don't know what that sound was. I'm sorry. I think I'm getting sick and my brain is like, meh. Oh, we also got a question for a super chat. Doc Savage, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says, hey guys, quick question. If it were your friend peeling potatoes next to you in bed, would you let them finish or make them cease and desist mid-frosty? That's a good question.
All right, let me put it to you. You're in bed with a girl, friend of yours, a girlfriend who's actually really attractive, and you catch her. Do you do the porno move and say, what are you doing, and join in?
Maybe. Depends how I'm feeling in the moment, but definitely very possible. She doesn't know this, but I have a camera set up in the room since the beginning of the night, for OnlyFans.
Just in case. I had a feeling this was going to happen.
Yeah, I look over at her and I'm like, I could really help you with your technique, help you get you there faster. Yeah.
Need a
Really
hand.
good at that.
I had a situation. I was living at home. It's in my early 20s. And my friend was a music producer. He lived in Astoria, Queens. And he had this dude from England staying at his house. And his dude he was another like electronic. He was like a music producer in London. And he's a little like twinky gay guy, And English guys on their own seem kind of gay, especially when they're small and like, you're like, are you gay or English? And this guy was actually both.
He was actually both. Daniel in the chat is going to feel attacked. One of my mods is.
Are you gay or just English?
He's English.
actually, I'm both. So he said, so my friend Mike, he hooks up with the girl and he leaves the bar. Now it's me and two other guys who are going to like Jersey, and I'm going back. We were in Manhattan. I'm going back to Queens, and I was living at my parents' house. So I drive him to Mike's apartment, and he's locked out. This English guy can't get in. He's front, and I'm like, no, I'm staying at my parents' house, and I got this dude. It's fucking downpour raining, and he's like, I'm like, oh, fuck. I wait there. His name was Steve. I'm waiting. I was like, hop in, fucking, you could crash at my house. Now I got brothers, sisters, parents are home. Like there's a full house. We got home at like fucking 5 a.m. and I had to get up. I had a job. I was fucking worked in a hospital and fucking I had to get there. I had to be up at like 7:30. I was gonna get like 2 hours of sleep.
You worked in a hospital? You had a regular functioning member of society job?
I was an X-ray. I was an X-ray technician at the time.
Oh my God, just like X-ray girl. Holy shit. Yeah. That's rad as fuck. All right.
So I got this guy. So I give him blank. He sleeps on. Comes in. So now I'm sneaking a person into my room. Basically, I give him blankets and pillow. He's sleeping on the floor, and I'm like falling asleep right away. Fucking. All of a sudden, I'm getting shaken awake, and he's like, "Oh, hey, how's about a bit of the fun stuff?" Now we were doing like drugs that night. So I was like, dude, I got to get like 2 hours sleep. I ain't got anything on me and I got to get 2 hours sleep, man. And then he's like, oh, I don't know, a minute went by and then he shakes. He goes like, I don't think you understood. Would you like a blowjob? And now I'm like now I'm fucking wide awake and I'm just like, Steve, that's not. I was like, no, don't ask again. Don't say another fucking word. I was like, just go to bed. Just go to sleep. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, don't say anything. Don't apologize. Just go to bed. Fucking, I get up. I'm late. I sleep like through my fucking alarm. I come down with this little twink. My parents are at the fucking table, and I'm doing like a walk of shame with a dude out of my fucking work.
A dude that asked you if you wanted a blowjob 2 hours before that. Not even just a regular dude.
It was honestly like the most. It's one of those things where you just think about it when you're in like a car and you're like, that was so fucking. It's still could be fucking 30 years later and you're like, oh,
that happens.
Grips you.
Oh, that's so terrible. That's so terrible. And then, Johan, thank you for the $5 super chat. He says, Cecil, is this a Monster Rain story? Kinda.
My friend Mike, who stuck me with this guy, I could see him. He lives in Arizona now. I see him maybe once every 5 years. It's the first thing he says. He thinks it's the funniest fucking thing because like he stuck me with this guy. He's like, hey, Cecil, how's about a bit of the fun stuff?
Reason because you're saying it like that, I'm picturing him like Captain Chokeout, even though I know that's not.
No, he had a much more posh English accent than He was more like Hugh Grant.
Okay, instead of like the Cockney.
Yeah.
Like a oh my God, who has that kind of accent?
How's about a bit of fun stuff?
I don't think you understand. Do you want a blowjob? I love how willing gay guys are just to give. They're like, fuck it, yeah, I'll give this guy a blowjob. I'm not getting anything out of it. I'll suck his dick. Like, who cares? You know what? You gotta admire their go-getterness.
You've got the right attitude. You're gonna be somebody.
They are. They're willing to suck some dicks to get there. Good for them.
I had nowhere to take him. I was fucking living at home.
That sucks so much.
He's like, all this could be mine. I had just come back from college and like was like in the process of getting my own place, and I had like a few months I was at my parents'. I had a younger brother and sister who were still at home. It was the weirdest fucking.
Did your parents say anything, or did they give you weird looks?
No,
So they were just like,
by that time my parents knew I was nuts. They just accepted. Another completely awkward moment was I had this chick I used to date up in Columbia University, and she was like the first like super kinky girl, like who really liked to like sex toys. And, you know, I used to chain her to her fucking radiator in her dorm. Ooh. And like, you know, just torture her pussy with like fucking dildos and vibrators. But I had like it in a backpack that I always carried when I went over to her fucking dorm. So one day it was during the same time period. So I'm coming back to my house with my parents and I go to bed. All of a sudden I wake up and I'm like, the bag, I left it on the kitchen table. I had cereal when I got home and I left this fucking backpack full of like dildos and vibrators and fucking handcuffs and on my kitchen table. And I fucking throw open my bedroom door and it's like, boom, it's right there. So they picked it up and they put it. So the next, so I'm like, all right. I'm like, no. So now I'm like, I don't even want to go downstairs. I am like, fuck. So I don't know. Later on that day, I come home and my mother is like, do you have any like sexual dysfunction? Like, she's like, the only reason you would buy a thing like that is if your dick didn't work, basically. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would you need? Like, yeah. And I was like, Mom, we're not having this conversation. We are never, ever, ever to speak of this again. And she knew my girlfriend. Like, it was, I was just like, let me just stop you right there. This conversation that you're going to starting right now is never going to happen. Like,
how old were you at this point?
Maybe 23, 24, like around.
Yeah, no. At that point, I'd be like, "This is none of my business. My son is doing whatever he's doing. I don't want to know how it takes." Like, someone was even, I forget who it was. I was talking to someone in the gym about it because my little brother just turned 21, and he and I was like, "Yeah, it just trips me out because he's like just 21 now." I was like, he has a mustache. He's got, he's growing facial hair, and the guy's like, "That's not the only place he's growing hair." And I was like, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about my little brother having pubes or doing anything like that. That's not my business. He's 21. He's doing what he's doing. I don't need to know about it. Same, like if I had a son too, it's the same thing. I'd be like,
so like, yeah, like my parents are like really straight laced, they're like churchgoers. So they open a bag full of sex toys and they're just like, God, what the fuck is wrong with my son?
Why could you possibly need this?
And like a few months before, I'm walking out of my bedroom with a fucking twink.
Lonnie said, I love how our first reaction is, oh no, my son's dick is limp.
Pretty much. I think that's what she thought. She asked me if I had sexual dysfunction. And I was just like, oh.
She's worried about not getting grandchildren. That's what it was. She was like, I'll never be a grandma. You're like, joke's on you, Mom. You're never going to be a grandma. Hi, David. What's up, guys? Hello, everyone. Smiling Dinosaur says that's such a beautiful story.
I just saw that. I started laughing. It's heartwarming. It's a Christmas time story. We're getting into the holiday season.
It's very, very wholesome family.
Maybe I'll tell that story at when I have to do their eulogies.
Oh, that sounds nice.
That'll be nice.
That sounds really nice. I think your mom would really like that. It's heartfelt.
Heartfelt. And I said to her, Mom, We're never having this conversation.
She was really worried about my penis problems. Okay, we have another one.
And I want everybody here to know my dick works fine. It always works fine.
I married a stripper, damn it. That's
My problem is I only had one dick and she wanted things in multiple holes at the same time. That wasn't my problem. I was a problem solver.
yeah, you were doing the best you could. You
Right.
had a backpack full of tricks and you weren't afraid to use them. Good for you. Good for you. We have a Canadian 20. Slasher, thank you so much for the super chat. He said, Zia, ask Nick Rackets next time about when the TSA went through his luggage full of marital aids and his Pope hat. They left the inspection card in it when they picked it up for when they pick it for random bag searches. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, I definitely need to ask Nick about that. That sounds amazing. I don't think I've heard that story.
I never heard that either.
I love how he called them marital aids. He's like, yeah, a bag full of marital aids.
Well, that's what they were like. That's what they were called. Like marital aids would be like, yeah, your husband's dick doesn't work, so you guys he could get you off with this. Like, so she seems like she's like, that's what that shit's for. Like, why would my fucking young son need a bag of dildos?
I love how it also didn't. Okay, this is sweet. It didn't cross her mind that you were putting them anywhere in you, which is nice. She didn't think that you were. Oh my God, Nick is actually in the chat. Hey, Nick.
That never happened twice.
Oh, I love that so much. And a Pope hat. God, they probably told that story for who knows how long afterwards. I guarantee you the TSA was like, and this one time we found a bag full of dildos and a Pope hat.
Like, listen, anytime the Pope flies, I'm sure there's a Pope hat and a bag of dildos involved.
There's a Pope hat and a bag of something. Probably kids. I don't know. There was something there. That was terrible. We're moving on.
$60 away from bikini. I already have the bikini bottom on.
Oh, well, that's going to be just you. All you have to do is take the top off and stand up.
What you see is what you get. I'm not doing a spin. I'm not getting on the chair like you do.
Come on. You got to show everybody your bulge. This is for the people. Everybody wants to see the banana hammock. I know it.
No. Not right now. Not right after a dirty bulk.
Oh, you did
the only bulge will be on my fucking stomach.
Oh, old dirty fatty says Cecil is a tease.
That's right.
A tease. Oh, full Monty. Okay.
But you super chat me $50. I show you everything.
I show you the world. He bends over. Russell, thank you for the super chat. He said, I'm sure Cecil's mom assumed the toys were for him. That was my first thought. I'd be like, where are you putting these? Please tell me you have a girl. Actually, it's none of my business.
She was crazy. Like she opened my eyes to a lot of different things. She was a Jewish chick, like a
telling you though, repressed religious girls are the best.
Mandy was her name.
Mandy. That's a stripper name if I ever heard one. Did she go off to be a stripper?
This was before I got into my stripper phase.
How long was your stripper phase?
If you count my marriage, like over 20 years.
That's a long time. That's a long time.
But no, I mean, before my uncles were managers of a couple strip clubs in Manhattan, like 5 of them. So like I was from a young age, I was always in those clubs because who the fuck wouldn't go visit their uncles at work? They're at flash dancers and fucking Private Eyes, and then I knew the guys who worked at Scores, and this was like the late 90s and shit. So that like the girls at those clubs were absolutely impeccable because it was during the tech boom. Money was just like girls were making $2,000 a night, showing topless.
I would do that.
The clubs were making so much money that the girls weren't even doing any kind of extracurricular because they did not want to be shut down for any reason. The clubs were making hundreds of thousands a night. There were tables with $30,000 tabs every night. This was the late 90s. Tech boom was going. Money was fucking. I was dating girls that would take me on vacation. And I was doing pretty good by the late 90s. I had a business that was going well. Girls would take me to Miami. They were fucking rich. Like they had $1,200 to $2,000 a night.
That's amazing. Holy shit. Yeah, I do that in a second. I literally 2000 and a night. Yeah, I do that in a second.
Topless only. And like I said, they did not allow any shenanigans during that time because the clubs were making way too much money to risk it for a girl making an extra $50 to do. You know what I mean? They
Right,
were like,
to
yo,
jerk
they
some
would
guy off
fire
in the
you
back.
right out
Yeah.
the door. They
And
saw
why
a girl
would you
doing
do
something.
that if you're making $2,000 a night anyway? Fuck
Right.
it. Like risk losing your job over something so stupid
The
like that.
girls
Yeah,
that
no.
were working there were like the highest caliber I've ever during that time period. Were like seriously like models were coming into New York and being like, "Fuck it," like it was like it was ridiculous.
Because if you work like what 3 nights a week and you're making two, that's like $6,000 a week. That's 24 grand a month.
Dude, they were. I was dating a Russian girl who was like, she was going back to Russia for a month. She had a convertible BMW. She's like, just take it. I was dating her for a couple of weeks. She didn't even really know me that well. I was driving. I spent fucking that July going out to the Hamptons in her fucking her convertible BMW. Like they had so much fucking money, they didn't know what to do with it. It was nuts.
Save and invest. Save and invest. Rakeda says, imagine not doing 2K a night topless already. Catch up, guys. Sorry we can't all be as sexy as Nick Rakeda with his topless streams. I'm clearly, not doing things right. David, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. He said, here's $10 to keep his clothes on. Love you, Zia. Love you.
All right.
No, he has to do bikini. Yeah, cash.
Because it's the worst shirt I ever saw. It just says, it's all good in the hood.
Why does it say that with a picture of ET on it? Did they say that in the movie at any point?
Because he's in a hoodie. It's all good in the hood.
That's terrible. I hate that so much.
Worst shirt. It was on a discount rack in Universal, and I was like, "That's the worst shirt I've ever seen in my life." And I
need it. Yeah, you gotta keep that forever.
It's all good in the hood.
It doesn't even say like ET phone home. It just says it's all good in the hood because ET is wearing a hoodie. I don't know why I hate that so much, but I really do.
It's urban ET. Well, he is. Yeah, look, it looks like a black kid in a hoodie. This could have been Trayvon Martin.
Oh, that could have been. You know what? So it should really just say like R.I.P. or in memoriam, something like that. That would be nice.
R.I.P. Trayvon.
Yeah, he died too young. Saw did it again. Saw got us to bikini. Saw, thank you so much for the $44 super chat. We got an orange boy from Saw. He said, here's to bikini show 22 and 73 bikinis, and you're looking amazing tonight. I think he was talking to you, Cecil.
What does that mean? This is show 22.
The 22 shows in a row with bikini and 73 bikini changes overall since I started the goal.
Who's counting? He is.
Saw. He is keeping track.
Fucking autistic.
I love it so much. It makes me so happy that he's doing this because I actually asked. I was like, where are we at on this? And he was like, I'll tell you. And so he went back and counted all of them. Yes, Saw is keeping track. I know, Smiling Dinosaur. There's not much I can do about it. And it's great because I never will keep track of it. Cecil, can I leave you here while I go put a bikini on?
Sure. I'll get changed too.
Okay, guys.
ET phone lawyer.
Nick, the ET needs you.
ET phone homies. I like that one. Very good.
That would have been good.
ET phone homies. That would have been just as good.
That would have been the one. I'll be right back.
All right. You guys can listen to me change. It's going to get sexy around here. That was refreshing. Let's see. I feel like Cecil would strip to polka music. I can do that. Porn Dead Air. Oh yeah. What is yeah, Valhalla? I was going to wash my hands. Why did I just pee on them? Whoa! There we go. Everybody, shh, shh. We're in church. Chat should start a Zia start a fan breast exam fundraiser. Let's raise money to get an attractive Chinaman to fondle Zia's breasts. I think that's a worthy cause.
Yes, please. Thank you.
It's
been a while.
A handsome Chinaman to fondle her breasts. Is that too much? It's Christmas time.
I thought she was gonna put on a bikini. Hey, Nick, how dare you? Also, please fat shame me. It's been a while. I was thinking about eating some candy. Cecil, you look so beautiful.
Okay.
You look so beautiful.
I feel like Jim Carrey in that.
You look like Jim Carrey. Whose muscles are bigger, mine or Cecil's? Hint, hint, mine. Guys, mine. Saw, thank you so much again. You fucking little gem, you. Holy shit. Saw has got to be over the bikini line. I think on the last 2 streams, he was like, we're doing bikini. And last week he was like insane and I almost started crying. Saw, thank you so much.
How much do you charge to get to bikini?
200.
I think I'll start my streams in the bikini and 200 to take it off.
To get into regular clothes.
To put a shirt back on. Nice.
Thank you. That one just needed to come out. 200 Watt Studio, thank you for the $5 super chat. He says, my golf way works at a strip club. She works from home. Are you talking about me? You talking about me, 200?
Well, that's another thing. Like, I haven't been, well, I was at a strip club in Chicago a couple months ago.
How was it?
It was really fun, actually. It was good. I went with Yellow Flash. Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I did.
I was just going to say Yellow Flash is like, I am a wholesome man. I like comic books and comic books only. I actually don't really know Yellow Flash.
But we had a really good, like, we were there till like daylight. We had a good time. Like, the chicks were fun. They were pretty. I went in Nashville. Well, no, I went with Nick actually not too long ago in September. I went with Nick to one in Nashville.
Nick, is he allowed to say that?
Well, his wife was with him, so I'm
okay.
So that was fun. Yeah, but I'm wondering, like, what's the draw to get a girl to do it live when you just do it from home if you?
I don't know. Maybe some girls, like Flash is scared of buttholes. Like the interaction. He said it was the worst club ever.
It was not that great. We had wait a minute, Nick. They had a painting contest. They had literally a taint painting contest. Am I remembering that correctly? I was kind of
wait. They were painting the taints, and there was a contest, and who had the prettiest taint painting? Why is this a thing?
It was, they painted One
do it.
girl was painting. Nick, can you explain? I'm like, wait, Camelot's in chat. Camelot was there too.
Cody,
Well,
Nick, do you guys want a link? Y'all can come in like
it
anytime.
wasn't great. It wasn't great, but I did get to see something that I never saw before, which was a paint and Nick wanted to buy the painting. That's right. Yeah, they wouldn't let him buy the painting, but yeah, there was a girl. There was a 2-girl operation, and it was like 3 girls against each other in competition to see who could paint the best with their taint. It was interesting.
They're actually painting with their taint.
I think one girl was. How the fuck did they do it, man? I can't remember, man.
I'm like, I sent Cody and Nick don't have to come in. However, I am.
Oh, right. Somebody the one woman would paint the girl's ass, and then she stamped the canvas with her asshole and taint.
Oh,
and then it was on an actual canvas, the asshole picture. Yeah, thank you, Nick.
Should I start selling taint asshole like stamps? You think I could like put that on a little card and send it out to people?
Sure.
Yeah, taint prints for merch. Exactly, Brady. That's what I thought.
Christmas cards.
73 until Christmas card. Oh, that could be a Christmas card.
Just get a bucket of green and red paint, squat in it, and just bang all day, boom, boom, on cards as Nick moves them.
That sounds perfect. I'll just go like this. Next. Oh, this is a great idea.
Right, Nick for 20. Right. So the one girl gets like on all fours, and the other girl was painting her ass and taint. And then when she was done, they put like a canvas up and stamped it. So whatever was on the ass was on the it was a tainting contest.
Yeah,
but it was nice to see like a strip club like do something artistic, you know. It classed it up a little.
Do something fun. And also, I feel like that's a nice souvenir to bring home to a wife or a girlfriend.
Well, Nick tried to buy it. Nick did try to buy the art, but it was not for sale.
Did they? I was gonna say they didn't let him buy it. That's really depressing. Wait. We have Tomorrow Lad. Thank you so much for the orange boy. We got 20 from Tomorrow Lad. He said for the butthole fund. Thanks. You're very welcome. Get pretty close for Christmas card. I mean, also thank you. 200 Watt Studio for 2 said Cecil put on Hillary mask. Leave the top on. Nick for another 20. Nick, thank you. One girl painted the taint and then she stamped it. Okay, all right. That was what you were saying before. Yeah, it's really a kind of a tragedy that they didn't let you buy that. And Russell, did Anna do any taint painting at the club?
Anna was not on this trip. She did not go.
I was also not on that trip, sadly.
But yeah, I mean, I think maybe you should. It was for sale. Lady R didn't let me buy it.
Why not? You guys could have put that in your secret room. Oops, I've said too much. No, I'm just kidding. That would have been so, dude. I swear to God, if I had a picture, like a painting of like a stripper's butthole stamp, it would be on my wall, displayed proudly, and I would tell that story every time someone came over.
Zia, you should start. You should start offering. Start selling art.
Yeah. I'm going to start selling butthole art. Do you think there's some non-toxic paint that's okay to get in your butthole?
Yeah, I think there's lead paint you could use.
Oh, that's fine, right? Lead paint is good.
And then after you do a bunch of paintings, you'll with lead paint, you're qualified to be a cast member on Down for Love.
Oh, great! This will really.
You know what I mean? It's a career move, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say it'll really catapult my career to the top. Get me to stardom. It's a conversation piece. It is, Slosher.
You could be the second hottest retard on that show.
Yay! I've already got the yay part down.
Yay! Now hold on. Now look at this guy. He's super in love with this girl. He's writing her poetry, but like I think he could do much better.
Hold on, let me see. Didn't Soundgarden sing that song, Butthole Stamp? Butthole Stamp, won't you come? Oh, Yeah, I agree with you. I think he could do better.
Oh my God, he was head over heels for her.
Really?
Yeah,
Beauty really is in the eye of the beholder, huh?
I think he's retarded, to be honest.
I can't see. Oh, wow. The main Downs girl Libby is definitely smashable, says Camelot. Thanks, Willie. How many drinks would it take for you to bang a girl with Downs?
Not as many as you'd think.
Okay, so a guy offers you a blowjob, and you're like, "Don't say one more word, just go to sleep." A girl with Downs offers you a blowjob. Is that an immediate yes?
I mean, it's a great. I mean, think about it. The dates would be so cheap. Let's go to the bakery and get cupcakes. Let's go to a pet store and pet animals.
Uh-oh, do I have Downs?
Let's go feed ducks.
These are all things that I would enjoy doing so much, Cecil. If any guy was like, "Hey, do you want to go get cupcakes and pet some kittens?" I'd be like, "I love you." Yay.
Yay.
And then he's like, "And then we'll feed ducks." I'm like, "I love ducks." Oh no.
Then yeah, go feed some ducks. Then how about I get you some ice cream? You slip you out of those panties. All right.
I'll give you a breast exam. I'm like, "Woo, yay."
Can you go like this while you're doing it?
Oh wow. I'm never gonna be able to talk to an Asian man ever again. He's gonna be like, "I saw your stream." I'm disowning you as a person.
Let me find let me find hot Anna. I almost typed in hot Anna into Google and see if the retarded girl would come up.
Chris Thompson, I've long since accepted that my sense of humor is getting me sent to hell.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Let's see.
Lounge Singer says, "Oh no, wait. 5 Christmas cards in a row, Saw? Holy shit. Wait, did we hit Christmas card? Can we start a donation goal of Xia chromosome count, please?"
All right. Here's what's her name? This is who we call Hot Anna. This is the slightly hotter version of Anna.
Okay, I need to
slightly smarter too. Hold on, let me. Now here's the thing. Now you asked me that question. You know, what I say no.
Look at her boobs are literally perfect.
Great tits.
Those are they're literally perfect. Like when I go get my revision, I want to take those to my surgeon and be like, "Can you give me these? Not the rest of it, just the boobs."
A date would be taking her to the fire station to look at the trucks and then just banging the snot out of her.
You at the very least have to get her a popsicle for after.
You said I was going to have a Dr. Pepper. I got a 6-pack at home.
Jelonic said that's literally Xia. How dare you? Oh.
I don't know what to I don't know what to say. Yeah, somebody took this girl's face and superimposed it on all of Anna's calendar pictures, and it's jarring how similar they look.
Did she say anything? Like, what was her official comment?
She was laughing. Obviously, she you know, at least it's a good looking Downs chick.
Yeah, that it could be a lot worse.
Right.
Dilonic says, "Please pull up that image."
Let me see if there's any more. She's a Victoria's Secret model, this one. Well, that's how you get away with it. You say like, "Oh, I'm banging a Victoria's Secret model," but you don't. That's all you leave it at.
Yeah, you just say I'm banging a Victoria's. Exactly. Oh my God. Slasher, thank you so much for the
Hold on,
Canadian
let me-
5. He said Zia needs a 23.5 and me test.
Here, share this. Here, if you want to see her in a
Those.
bikini.
Yes.
She's got like thick thighs too, and she's
great, in great shape. She has a great body. Her boobs are fantastic. Like, this is the hottest Down syndrome chick I've ever seen in my life. That's
okay.
crazy.
Now let's do the scenario again. You're having a sleepover with her, and you hear her masturbating next,
Do you?
and she
What
asks
are you doing?
"What are you doing?" "It feels good. I'm looking at," and then "Can I kiss you, Zia?" Do you go for it?
And then I say, "Do you want me to help you feel better?"
Do you do
and
it?
Then I film it. Probably.
Yeah. All right, we are going to hell. All right, both of us said yes. Camelot said, "I'd wreck her."
Oh my god. This is gonna come out where it's gonna come on. Oh my god, Nick. You know, let's count past 6. Where someone's gonna post, because I saw this apparently. I saw this on Twitter. This bullshit happened. Nick, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh god. Where someone said that Cody like talked about taking advantage of some like retarded girl or something like that. And Cody was like, dude, it was, I've never said that. It's 1,000%. Like, I think I was just joking on some stream. I guarantee you this is going to come back later where someone's like, yeah, Zia said she fuck a retarded chick. So she's a fucking trash person. Like, I know that's going to happen at some point. This is going to come back so hard.
Every girl I've ever dated has fucked a retard.
That's like all guys. That's most guys.
Oh
God,
yeah,
I don't know about that one.
Nick. Now that's funny.
Thank you. Anna would be the only convincing stuck in the export scenario.
I'm stuck in the hamper. I don't think she's kidding.
Dude, I swear to God, I talk about that all the time. How do you get stuck in a dryer? The hole is this big. There's nowhere to get stuck unless it's
Stepbrother, what are you
BBW porn.
doing?
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Nick. Thank you, Johan. Johan, for the $5. He said she's licking a window. You walk up behind her. What are you doing, stepbro?
That's what you do. I'll tell you what you do is you keep a spray bottle full of sugar water and you spray your windows with it. So when she goes and starts licking them, she stays there. She stays there for hours, and you're just banging the crap out of her.
I don't like how much of these ideas I think are really good, because I'd be like, "Oh, this tastes really great." I'm really giving myself away here.
I'm a solution guy. I told you.
Clearly. Saw, thank you so much for the $7 super chat. We got to Christmas card. We made it to Christmas card. Oh man, I'm gonna be a real horse, Cecil. Get ready. Marquise Reyes. I'm so sorry. Marcus. I'm saying I'm fucking up your whole name. I'm so sorry, my guy. For the Canadian 2 says, Elamir, what do you think Chokeout would do?
Oh, forget it. He would turn her into an accordion.
Oh my God, he would crush her like
he would actually bang one of the chromosomes out of her. She would leave in the morning completely fucking cured.
We just got sending all the Downs girls to choke out.
He fucked the chromosome off of her.
Oops. You find her leading the dryer. Are you stuck? You say to her, Candy. She responds, you're in. Lounge singer.
No, you just throw a handful of fucking candy corn in the dryer.
Okay, this is getting really bad because that is also what would get me into the dryer. I love candy corn. I'm still eating it. Fuck. Oh no, guys, I don't like this. Does that mean I can make fun of them though? Because if I am one,
yeah, it's
right.
It's like if you're black, you're allowed to say the N-word.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
cool.
my grandmother. Those are the only two people I know.
Well, grandparents also like to say, Oriental, and we just let them get away with it.
Chinaman.
Yeah. Lounge singer Downey does Dallas. Lounge singer, thank you so much. Oh, it's hard. Johan, it is. This is so bad. All of these things I'm into. Okay, I have to bend over now
Mm.
because we hit Christmas card. Now you'll see what the Christmas card is. Cecil, you're wearing glasses under your fucking glasses. Why is that a thing? Okay, guys, it's time for Christmas card. Didderson, yeah, they told me apparently you're not allowed to say Oriental anymore unless it's talking about rugs. Actually, I believe you're supposed to say
I don't
Asian
know
American
why
rug.
they because now they say Asian and it means like people from India, it means Pakistan, Afghanistan. When you say Oriental, you know it's like East Asia, it's China, Japan, Vietnam, Thailand, it's like that area.
Yeah.
I like Orient, it's from the Orient. It's actually
Right.
a territory, right? What's wrong
So-
with why is everybody offended by fucking everything?
I always wanted to know at what point did we decide that word was offensive and why? Look, the N word, I get it. It has a really fucked up history. It has a lot, like it comes from a really terrible place. But things like retarded, Oriental, coming from the Orient, like you
was
said, like
Oriental ever used as a slur or just to describe? It was a descriptor. It was never like you fucking
That's what I
Oriental. It would be
thought.
like, no, he's Oriental. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
Asian
I
is
don't know.
is too vast, and it's like it's not the same as somebody from the Orient as somebody from Afghanistan, but they're both, they're
Right.
both Asian.
Right.
Yeah.
Blue waffle. Nick, thank you so much for the super chat. And I'm going to use this is going to get me to the gym tomorrow. $10. He says we can tell you love candy corn. Just saying at this rate, it's going to take you 12 hours to turn around for the card. Every once in a while, I just text Nick and I'm like, hey, I don't feel like going to the gym. And he's like, you fat fucking lard. You couldn't even get yourself to the gym if you wanted to because
You got to
can't fit through
do
your door.
Okay, here's what you got to do. You got to do a tainting. Get a girl to paint your ass. Maybe do it next time you're on a wet spot. I'm going to be on the wet spot in 2 Mondays with Gia. Why don't you come do it then? Have Gia paint you.
I would do that.
Squat on the thing, squat on the board, then have that board made into your Christmas cards, like just a photo of it. That's your Christmas card. Use green and red and gold, maybe. And then you could auction the fucking actual painting on your show. You'll make money.
You know what? That is a fantastic idea. I'm super fucking down for that. First of all. Second of all, I can send it, since it's a lovely Christmas card, I can send it to my grandma. Tell her to kick my ass because she's a terrible person. She gets to see your asshole first, says Cody. Nick, fly your happy ass out here and do wet spot with Cody. Y'all can come out and do it. Do the wet
I'm going to
spot.
be there on, let me see what day it is.
I would do it. Like, no,
I'm going to be, it's me and Gia on, but I'll throw, I mean, you tell Chrissy you want to do that. She's going to be like, hell fucking yes. It's like, I don't think she'll have a problem. The 27th, I'll be there.
Okay. I'm
so
down.
It's a week from Monday.
I'm down. I mean, I'm just inviting myself, but yeah.
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd be okay with that. Yeah. All right. Christmas card. 6.8 subs. Thank you guys for subbing. If y'all are watching this and you don't absolutely despise everything that you're seeing and hearing coming out of my mouth, hit the subscribe button. Also, like the stream. All right. Christmas card. Oh, I fucking sat on the cord.
Maybe you want to full screen it.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
That way no one can see my expression.
How do I full screen?
Just hit remove. Or just on your, there you go.
There we go. Figured it out. Okay.
You're welcome, everybody in the chat, by the way.
Thank you. Christmas card. I don't know what this is. It's getting less squishy. But it's still squishy. But it's getting bigger, I think. I've really been working on it. Anyway, Christmas card. What could that noise be?
Ooh,
on. I really am stuck. Ugh. Yay!
God bless us all.
Wow. Okay, that was a lot. I'm sitting back up now.
God bless us all.
God bless us, everyone.
Yeah.
We got, hold on. We got Slasher, thank you so much for the Canadian 5. He said Zia's questionable, but that ass ain't retarded.
My tiny Tim grew 3 sizes that day.
Oh, that's what I do. Oh, wow. I was stuck. Y'all are the best. Thank you so much. Cecil, when do you have to? I know that you have to. We started so late.
In less than an hour, I will be on the Jack Show on my channel. I'll throw you the link. I know you go to bed early, though, but if you want to hop in, you're absolutely welcome to.
Thank you. I know. I'm such a bitch. Everybody always texts me, and I'm like in bed. My makeup is all off. My hair's fucking
I won't take it personally if you don't show up, but I'll throw you the link anyway.
Thank you.
And also, I have a comic book. It's coming to an end. I got less than 2 weeks before it closes down. It is Cash Grab 1. I have a second chance for a lot of people missed it. So I'm giving a second chance before I launch issue number 2. If you want to get issue number 1, it is available now on Indiegogo. Go to Cash Grab on Indiegogo. It will be available there.
Yes, guys, go follow Cecil on all the things. Go, and also you're on Instagram.
Cecil Says on Instagram. Mm-hmm. Dick and Comics on Twitter. Cecil Says on YouTube. And Cash Grab on Indiegogo if you want to buy my comic. There's only less than 2 weeks left.
Go support Cecil on all the things.
Support me.
Go support him, because I know
you either support me by buying my book or support me with welfare. You decide.
I love how you became Southern for that. For welfare. The only welfare I've ever known is the Hawaiian welfare, and it's like, Cobra, get food stamps. Dude, I lived on food stamps for like years back in Hawaii. I bet I was on food stamps for a long time because no one makes more than minimum wage there, and the cost of living is fucking high.
Did you do did you get into spam? I know that's a big thing on the islands.
I love spam. I love spam so much. Spam musubis, spam eggs and rice, spam fried rice, just spam over rice. Yeah, I love spam. Have you ever had it?
There's a guy who says if you really want to get lean, just eat only spam for a month. It's almost all fat. And your body, basically, when you eat pure fat, but you cannot eat any carbs, it'll fuck you up. You'll put on a ton of weight. If you can't eat fat with carbs. If you do only fat, which is basically spam and then some protein, your body gets used to burning fat from eating it, that it transfers over. Your liver's in fat burning mode. It'll start burning all the fat off your body.
Locomocos are so fucking good. I don't know, man. Musubi, Nick, you were close. You tried your best. I don't know. I can't get into all those wacky ass diets. Now I'm bulking.
Yeah, if you don't eat sugar, that's basically what I'm saying. If you go on a carnivore, you can eat spam.
I don't want to do it. I'm just gonna eat spam. I don't know. I'm gonna be. Oops, not that. But also try that. Hi, Zelik. Cody said keto is for figs.
I'm going to send the link to Camelot and Nick also. I'll see if you guys want to hop on the show tonight.
Do it.
We're just bullshitting.
That's all. Yeah.
Just
I'm with diets are for anxious women. I'm anxious as fuck, Richie, and I don't do diets, but I'm also with Johan. I need carbs or I die. Nick, that's also smart.
It is the best. By the way, fasting it de-ages you. It releases hormones in your body that actually
I've heard that
reverse the aging process. Everybody should fast a couple times a month for at least 24 hours.
I do intermittent fasting, not really on purpose, but just like I eat my last meal around 7, then I don't eat again until either noon or 1.
So you do almost 18 hours then.
Yeah, and not on purpose, just because eating in the morning makes me feel sick. Good. I don't like it. I don't like breakfast. Reese, thank you so much for the gold boy. Thank you for the super chat. He says, without the Jack Show, I'd have never seen Zia and my life would be shitty. LOL. Looking good, tiny piece of hot. I like when he calls me a
Nice.
tiny piece of something.
Yeah, we're gonna get those Christmas cards made. And I will be there as the art director if you don't mind.
Yeah. You can take the behind the scenes pictures that I'll put up on my OnlyFans. Zach says, has Zia met Chokeout? Make it happen. Not in person, but I've interacted with him. I've been on shows with him before.
Yeah.
He's quite nice.
Yeah, you guys got along.
Oh, yeah. He was totally fine. Which is like, it's funny too, because he, like, I've seen him say some crazy shit, but like whenever he talks to me, he's always just quite lovely. Johan, I'm diabetic. Zia, no carbs equals no blood sugar. Johan can't super chat Zia no more. Oh, shit. All right, Johan needs the carbs. Johan, you need the peanut butter cookies. You need them peanut butter cookies. All right, I'll let you go. Thank you so much for doing the stream. You can hop out anytime. I'm probably going to yammer with chat for a little while because this was a short stream because I started so fucking late. Cecil, seriously, thank you. I know you're going to do the Jack show.
I'll give you.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Guys, look at that. Look at it.
All right, everybody. Zia, thanks. It's been a pleasure. I'll send you a link if you want to hop on. And everybody in chat, take care. Bye.
Okay. It's just going to be me for a little while, guys, because I started so late. So I do want to stream at least a little bit longer. Cecil, yeah, Cecil's fucking awesome. I feel like, Didlotic, have you ever, I don't know why I haven't had Cecil on sooner. But hello. Hey, Sonia's here. What's up? Hi, everyone. Melissa, Andrew, start Jack show now, says Andrew. I don't know when he's starting it. I know he said he had to be out at 10:40 and I didn't want to like keep him a ridiculously long time. I just got a great text. Professor Art, Cecil is gay, but I love him. Yeah, he's super gay, but we all love Cecil. He's with Cody and Nick on the gay but we love them scale. Zia, the stream has been one of the most fun ones in a long time. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I had such a good time. It's nice because I like streaming on my own. I really do. I enjoy streaming. And I'm so sorry. None of my jokes are good. I'm not quick on anything. My brain is just shut the fuck down. I think I'm going through like a weird where I feel like I'm getting sick a little bit. My body's been very run down. My workout today was kind of shitty. I had to like lower my weight on everything just a little bit. And it was kind of one of those ones where I was like, I just got to get through this. So I feel like ass. So I'm trying my best to just get through the weekend so I can rest and then next week chill out hopefully a little bit. So yeah, I just feel a little, but I like streaming by myself, but it's really nice to occasionally have people on to stream with me so you can interact and have a conversation that's not just me talking to a camera, even though I do love doing that as well, even though it is fun. Jack starts at 11:20 Eastern time. That's a very specific time, not like 11, not 11:30, 11:20. That's like we're going to start at 11:22. Genghis, you're being very sweet. My brain is just shut. Like I'm having a hard time with words and thoughts today. It's called living in our 30s. Fuck. Zalek, what the hell is this? The best streams are the ones that are shareable on Twitter for the bad reasons. Exactly, Daniel. I agree. Zia, don't worry. True fans already knew how unfunny you are. You know what, Didlotic? That's a good point. That is an excellent point. Thank you. I don't need the fake ones coming in here and thinking I'm funny or anything. God damn. 11:20 means somewhere it's 4:20. And that was Cecil more like 11:45, says Saw. I felt so bad, you guys. I was so unbelievable. I can take these off. I don't know why I have these on. I was so unbelievably late today. Holy shit. I was an hour past my stream time. I got to tell you, I like how easy StreamYard is to use. I like Zia bringing chat messages up on stream. This needs to become a regular thing. Well, now that I have StreamYard, I can. And I like that a lot, being able to bring the chat messages up while I'm reading them, because then I don't have to read, especially when you're having a conversation. It's hard to interrupt when you're actually talking about something to read a super chat, which is why I know a lot of people, they'll go through and then they'll read some of them afterwards, or if something is pertaining to what you're talking about, you can do that. But the way I had it before, where the alerts would pop up on the screen, I couldn't bring them up again when I was reading them afterwards. So I do really like being able to do that. That's such a great feature. Most people aren't here for the Yuma. Thank God, Johan, because they would have left a long time ago. Christmas painting idea. Paint both cheeks red, press onto the canvas, then paint nip green and use it to paint cherry stem. Christmas cherries for Christmas cards. Original painting will sell that for at least 4. You think 4 digits, Jason and Jake? That is an excellent idea, by the way. I've never put paint on my nips before, but that actually seems like it'd be really fun. Just put them like that. Hey, what's up, Citric? I'm glad it started late, to be honest. I was busy breaking my back moving a china cabinet and didn't miss much. Skytex, the hell were you doing moving a china cabinet? We were just talking about that. Can you say why can't you say Oriental? I would like to know why that's bad. Thanks, James. Thanks, James. What's up, Citric 19? Welcome to the stream. I came here to finger paint and fuck, I'm all out of poop. Wait, what? Chris? 2 girls, 1 cup. That's so gross. I really enjoy when she has to bend and lean. I can't imagine why. I don't know why either. But I swear to God, I'm seeing so much progress in my butt. I'm so happy with how my butt is starting to get bigger and round out. It's taken me especially from the side, it's taken me 5 months, but slowly but surely it's getting there. It's been all I've been focusing on. And I'm eating so much fucking food. I'm so glad that you're liking it, Ravenclaw. If you sign backhand into StreamYard, both of you can post up comments. That's true, Brady. Oh my God. Oriental refers to handmade area rugs. Robert, yes, but it used to be, thank you, Symbology. Thank you, Symbology. But it used to be to talk about Asian people. They were called Orientals. And then at some point that became super, super racist. That was only a thing that grandparents said. And grandparents were like, oh, yes, that lovely Oriental man. And you're like, Grandma, you can't say that. But why? I'm so curious. What is it? These people are the same people that canceled Paw Patrol during George Floyd. Morons make the rules. Bring back Oriental. Yeah, I think we should bring it back. Why did they cancel Paw Patrol? Zia, I'm going to put my squats with the barbell at 155 pounds and tell me how it looks to you. Hell yeah. 155 pounds, Saw? That's pretty fucking awesome. That's really good. That's very good. My goal is to get my squats up to 200. I think right now I'm at 145-ish, maybe, something like that. Hey, Chibi's Mittens. This is a name that I have not seen in chat in a hot minute. Zia's hair makes her look half pixie fluff fairy and half Hawaiian shack dweller who cut her hand on a Spam can. Robert, it still makes me uncomfortable how spot on you are with a lot of my life, and I don't know how I feel about that. I've never lived in a shack in my entire life, and I've definitely never cut my hand on a Spam can. Not I. Hey, what's up, Hypnotic? Welcome to the stream. Almost positive there's something back there. Hypnotic, did you miss Christmas card? We did Christmas card. We did it. The Orient refers to the Far East, which is where Orientals live. Yeah, but why did that become considered racist? The return of Chippy's mittens. That's the thing that I'm curious about. How did that become considered racist? Because I don't understand. Outlaw 2, how's my favorite sister-in-law? Hi, Outlaw 2, welcome to the stream. I'm doing okay today. I'm definitely I'm tired. So my brain's not working really well, and I feel like I'm not completing sentences, words, or thoughts properly at all, and my workout sucked. But I feel okay. It's not bad. I think I just am this happens to me a lot too, where I'll be on the verge of getting sick, but then I don't actually get sick. So I just get where I feel shitty and run down for a couple of days, and then usually I'm fine. So I just have to get through this hump. I never get the full-blown sick. At least it's been a long time since that's happened. Social nagging by overly sensitive cunts, Zia. Spike, that was put very, very well. Very, very well. Hypnotic, we got to get you on Unqualified Experts. I feel like that would be ridiculously fun, my friend. Probably racist because Asians are the most racist against other Asians. Oriental lumps them all into one hot pot. Hot pot. Nick, that actually, you know what? That actually makes sense to me, because you're right. If you think about what goes on in China and Japan, and not even just to other Asians, but just in general to Black people, as it's been shown on Disney posters for movies that are constantly coming out, where they're putting Finn in the back, or they're covering Black Panther completely where his mask is on so you can't see him. They're constantly catering, Disney in particular is very guilty of this, to Asian audiences, and you hear about them being racist, and I hear about that in Japan too, and they just don't give a fuck. That's the thing about them. They're like, yeah, we're racist, fuck you. I didn't know it was also towards other Asian race, but that actually makes sense. That's so funny. And also, that's something that I noticed in or not noticed, but growing up in Hawaii, Hawaiians are, well, not Hawaiians, people there are super racist. They don't like white people. And they, in particular, hate Micronesians. And that was such an interesting one to explain to people because, first of all, everybody's like, what the fuck is a Micronesian? But Micronesia is just like another island chain in the middle of the Pacific. And they got hammered a couple times. And so I guess a bunch of Micronesian like refugees came over to Hawaii, and people in Hawaii fucking hate, like, they're so racist towards Micronesians. It's so weird, the different types of racism that exist in different parts of the world and country and even the United States. It's fucking bizarre. It is bizarre. To be fair, Finn belonged in the back of the photo like his mom, Rosa Parks. Nick, I'm not gonna. Oh my god! I was like, I'm not gonna be able to read this, and then I read it anyway. I read the whole thing. Oh boy, I'm not gonna try to monetize this stream at all. What about Macronesians? Fuck yeah. Hypnotic, I'll get a bikini avatar so I can properly stream with you. Hypnotic, fuck yes. When you hit bikini goal, I want to see that bikini avatar front and center. Yeah, hell yeah, that would be awesome. Micronesians implies the existence of Macronesians. There's a very similar joke there. I liked it. South Korea and Japan are two Asian countries that I like the most. Both are developing well, but not so far. They're turning women into men. South Korea and Japan are two of the places that I want to. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh my God. Valhalla, I don't know how to do that on here if I can. No, all I can do that is either put you in timeout or ban you. Oh my God. Is that all I can do on here? Yeah, apparently so. The soundboard's not working? Oh, you know why? It's probably hooked up to Streamlabs, not StreamYard. That actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, so that's something we have to figure out. I do like Streamlabs a lot, but as Nick said, there's no bar on here, so we can't have that. So you can't hear the sound bar. All right, so we got to figure that out. Why could you just sound like an 80s Transformer ripoff? It kind of does. Korean women I also think Korean men are super hot. I don't know what it is, but every time I watch like a Korean drama, I agree, the women too and the men. And I'm like, why are they so attractive? I don't get it. But yeah, those are the two Asian countries I want to go to the most. I really want to go to South Korea. I really want to go to Japan. Those are two places I would love to go visit. I miss what Didlotic said. Do either of those anything but mod, says Didlotic. I have a fantastic little mod squad here. Savages, barely even human. Disney was spot on racism on certain movie. Zelic, what movie is that? Oh Lord. Didlotic, I told you to stop telling people that. I told you that in confidence one day in the mod chat. I didn't mean for you to spread that around. There's nothing wrong with it. I can't focus. Micronesians, do they have micro penises? Let's discuss. You know what? I don't know. That's a good question. I never slept with a Micronesian. Maybe we all fly to Hawaii as a group trip. This is like a group activity just for research purposes. And we see how many Micronesian men are willing to measure their wangs. Oh my God. You guys know what I started watching just because I was curious? I haven't even finished the first episode. Nick was not interested in watching it. He's like, this is disgusting. I'm trying to eat. Hypnotic, enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you so much for popping in. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I got to figure that out. Valhalla, you were stationed in Hawaii? No way. I'm assuming Oahu. I'm from the Big Island. That's fucking, how did you like it? Anyway, sorry. Naked Attraction is this show. And it's essentially, so they have a woman or a man that's there and she's clothed and this is just the first episode that I watched, and she's picking a date based on these naked guys. So what they'll do is they'll bring the screens up. There's 6 people in these boxes, and they're all lit up with different colors. And they'll bring, and this is on HBO Max, they'll bring, it's like a shade of some kind, and they'll bring it up to show parts of their body, and she'll eliminate people just based on certain things. And I'm telling you, they show full dick, they show full tits, they show full vag. I'm talking fucking everything. Uncircumcised penises galore. There were like 6 wangs flopping about. One guy's was fucking huge. That's the guy she ended up going on a date with, by the way. Spoiler alert. So they bring the shade up and she'll like look at their legs, and then it brings it up to the penis and she looks at the penises. And then she'll get rid of one of them after each body part that they show. Then they'll bring it up to the waist and she can sort of like, based on abs, all that kind of stuff. And then she knocks another one out, and then it shows the faces, and then she knocks another one out, and then she gets to talk to them and hear their voices, and then they'll knock another one out. And then she goes to pick one, but before she picks one, she has to come out naked. It is the most, and it's called Naked Attraction, I think, Zelig. It's the weirdest show. Like I said, I haven't even finished a full episode. I'm probably going to watch a little bit more of this for research purposes. I want to get to see more naked women, because the naked guys are fine, but not all, I don't know. It's not bad. Because of course she did. God, I hate having a small dick. Fuck. I mean, hi, chat. Look, Johan, she did keep one guy until the very end who had not a large penis, but look, they weren't hard. This guy could have been a grower, not a shower. You know what I mean? Some guys are showers, not growers. And he was like kind of chubby. And he even said, he's like, I'm surprised I made it this far because I'm not very fit. And one of the guys was like this tall black man who was like shredded. Like he had abs, he had a 6-pack, and she goodbyed him like 2 rounds in. She was like, see you later. I don't want this shit. So I'm just throwing that out there. Hey, what's up, Tricky? Welcome to the stream. Spartacus had full schlongs on display. How nice were these schlongs? Asking for a friend. I mean, what? Yeah, see, Valhalla waits. Grower, not a shower. That's why you can't judge a soft penis. You just can't, because some people are growers, not showers. Their dick gets bigger when they get hard. 0-1. Sorry, I'm not very burpy these days. Also, I feel terrible because I started listening to myself burp and I grossed myself out. I heard a burp compilation of me and I was like, that's one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard in my life. I was like, I can't do it anymore. I don't think. I'm not a shower nor a grower. What does that make you? What does that make you, Cody? Jason just says I have a great personality. Hey, that matters too. Movie Metal Rock McDonald. I went to a male strip club once for Chrissy's bachelorette party. It was wildly fun. We stayed for when it turned into the girl strippers, and we stayed there till late as fuck, and that was even more fun. But I'd watch that. I'd watch them do ball sack paintings. Thank you, Golden Wolf Dog. I appreciate that. I like your down-to-earth analysis of penises, Zia. You know what? Because that's important. It's important to keep that in mind. I don't know. I wouldn't judge a guy based on his penis. I'm not an asshole. I wouldn't be like, oh, your penis is disgusting. All penises are beautiful. Unless they're mangled. Then that's a real bummer. Just small pee-pee. That's what it's called. Some of us are okay in size, but take pride in what we can do with our lips and tongues to a girl better than any big dicks. You know what, Zelik? And you're absolutely fucking right about that. That is the stuff that matters. Toasty, good for you. What kind of facial are we talking about? Zia looks like she washes her dishes with the starfish and goes to aquariums expecting to see sponges. Where else do you get your sponges from, Robert? You go out into the ocean and you get a sponge to wash your dishes. I don't know how the fuck you guys are doing it, but in Hawaii, we get natural sponges from the sea. Oh, wait, what, Daniel? What? I was going to say exactly. Zia only likes if the PP has a slight banana curve, and anything else she laughs at and mocks. Those curves hit places, Didlotic. You laugh now, but those curves hit places, and they are good. Okay, I don't know how. I'm just thinking, I'm like, I don't know how to. Oh, here's, you just say end stream here. Okay. Wow, I like this. This is really easy to use. A dishwasher. Zia, have you ridden a turtle? That's how I used to get to school every day, Elmer. I would ride a turtle from one island to the other island because I went to school on a different island for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, I've ridden No, I've never ridden a turtle. You're not really supposed to touch the turtles, but one time I was night diving and my uncle was showing us a turtle and we just kind of touched the shell a little bit. You're not supposed to, though. And this was when I was like young. But there's a beach called Punaluu, which is a turtle beach, and I'm not even joking. You'll see like 30 fucking turtles come up on the beach. It's where you go if you want to guarantee see a turtle. and it's a black sand beach, so it's really cool. But there they have people watching, and you are not allowed to touch the turtles. You are definitely not allowed to touch the turtles. Have what? What's Peyronie disease? Never heard the banana curve thing before. Might explain why I never got complaints before. Got a slight curve to it. Tricky. That's why I'm saying if it curves up a little bit, it's hitting some spots in there. It's hitting some G spots that are like up hiding in this bit, in this area. Oh no, Professor. Don't start that. Don't start those jokes. Oh no. Because I already get enough cousin jokes in the chat. God damn it. Not touch turtles. You've shaken Jim's hand, haven't you? I talked to Jim yesterday. What's up, Nuclear? All right, what am I looking at? What's hilarious? I'm gonna have to look this up later. Oh, Peyronie disease. I was like, what am I looking up? I lost that already. All right. It is probably time for me to go to sleep because my brain is shutting down. But I did want to stream. Yeah, the actual G-spot. Exactly. Thank you. Hi, Bonehead. Didlotic, I swear to God. Why do I let you mod? Men also have curves. The singer guitarist of Rotting Christ has a nose more crooked than a pirate stick. I don't know who that is, Bonehead. But thank you for that information. I'm glad I know. Oh, shit. Yeah. What's up, Maddie Matt? Welcome to the stream. Daniel says Zia also lost her V card to a horse. Okay, it just popped my cherry. I didn't actually lose my virginity to the horse. I lost my virginity to a human man. I just didn't bleed because my cherry got popped on a horse when I was riding, because that happens sometimes when you're riding vigorously, because I used to ride in rodeos. One of the funniest things I ever said is that Norton takes the shape of whatever you pour him into. I've never heard that before. Oh my God. Oh, I love Jim. I hope you rest won't have the sweetest dreams, gorgeous D. You're amazing tonight. Thank you so much, Hippopotamus. You guys are all wonderful. All right. Should I go through? I'm debating going through all the super chats for like all the streams. I know Cody just does the big ones, but I just want to, and that's smart because going through all of them is probably pretty tedious, right? But I do want to thank everybody. Backhand, thank you so much. Russell Hall, Johan, Zach, Mad Amos, Saw, Brian, 200 Watt Studio, Chris Thompson, Ravenclaw, Mint, Zach, Slosher, Ashley, thank you, Doc Savage, Nick Ricada, Saw, David Butero, Tomorrowlands, I think that's like Marquez Reyes. I know I'm fucking his name up. I feel so terrible. Lounge Zinger, Reese. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for getting me to another Christmas card. Saw, thank you for keeping track of Christmas cards and bikini changes and bikini shows. What are we in? 22 bikini shows and 5 Christmas cards in a row? Is it 5 or just 5 Christmas cards overall? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yes, I agree, Didlotic. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to try to get someone on for Unqualified Experts at least most weeks because it's really nice to have someone else on. It's fun to stream with other people. It's fun. Cecil's amazing. Guys, go follow Cecil. Go sub to Cecil. He's fucking hilarious. He's a great comic book artist. He's just a fucking grade A dude. I've hung out with Cecil a bunch and he's awesome. I really love Cecil. You guys are fucking awesome. I love all of you. Thank you for supporting my streams. If anyone's new to the channel and they did like what they were watching, hit the subscribe button. I do this all the time. It's crazy. And you guys know how I get about how when you guys support me and it means a lot. And I just do this. Cecil is the sub. He is the sub. Wait, who's the Dom? Does that mean I get to be the Dom? Yeah, he's a funny dude. Unmodified experts. God damn it. Robert, I hate you too. I mean, I'm just kidding. I love you and you're going to have to fucking deal with it. You're going to have to deal with the fact that I like you. All right. I love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Seriously, thank you so much. Sleep tight. Get 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. That is my wish for everybody. That's also my wish for myself. I will be back on Camelot's channel on Saturday night for Camel Thoughts at 10 p.m. Eastern. Chrissy Mayer is going to come on. I'm so fucking excited. So make sure you guys tune into that one. She's going to be on probably for a little bit, maybe not for the whole show, but stick around for the whole show because it's going to be fucking awesome. So go sub to his channel. Snack Stream is back at 8 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. And then, yeah, see you next Tuesday. Oh, I come home to have you leave. I'm sad. I'm sorry, Cannibal the Dragon. I will be back. The anal beads bite, James. I can't make any promises. They're in my bed and I can't find them. Okay. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful night. Seriously, thank you. 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 I don't know how many times I can say it. And like, it just feels like it's not enough. All the times I say thank, it just feels like it's not enough because you guys are, yeah, I love you guys. Thank you. I'll see you guys Saturday and then Sunday. Bye. Good night. I got to do that. It's just so weird because I'm not used to it. Okay. I think I just hit end. Oh, wait. End the stream. Okay. There we go.